All right, what is up, guys? NA4 here, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be talking about Wicked for Good, and I'll be letting you guys know my personal opinions on the films, the good, the bad, the highs, the lows, the yes, the no's, and also, if you would love to support me, I would appreciate it. Go ahead and drop a like on this video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would appreciate it, and it's free. It won't cost you a single dime. But without further ado, ladies and gents, let's hop straight into it. Now, I'll be honest, I did watch this movie like a week ago. And if you're a regular here on the channel, I haven't uploaded in a minute, okay? I've been so busy. So I apologize. I'm going to be a bit more consistent. I'm working on it right now. But anyways, my personal overall thoughts about this movie was I thought it was kind of like a shadow of itself. It's pretty much everything you liked about the first movie, everything you enjoyed from set design, acting, music, but it's toned down just a smidge, in my opinion. And some people might feel differently. Some people say, hey, I think the second movie is better than the first movie. I actually thought this soundtrack was better than the first one. And that's all right. But personally, I didn't have that same experience. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely still a good movie. Looks good, great performances. Um, it's pretty much exactly like the first movie. Like I said, just slightly toned down. And nothing wrong with that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The first movie was a hit amongst fans and critics, so kind of keep it in the same realm. I'm not mad at that. But I didn't like this soundtrack nearly as much as the first ones. I wasn't nearly as invested in this story as I was with the first film. And I mean, not to say I didn't have a good time with it. I did. I do think it is a movie that, you should see in theaters. Because with the first film, I was kind of I didn't even intend on watching it, if I'm being honest. It was more so like a pleasant surprise for me. And it was actually one of my favorite films from last year. And I just, everywhere I went, I seen it. Someone's talking about it. It's on social media, it's on Instagram, it's on TikTok. Everywhere I go, I see someone talking about this movie. So I gave into the hype. I watched it and I loved it. I enjoyed it a lot. The second movie, I don't know. It's just something about it. It didn't hit nearly as hard. I don't know if everyone else has that same overall verdict. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. And like I said, man, if you can, go watch it in theaters. I do think this is a movie that you should want to see in IMAX on the big screen, get it, the whole thing. Um, and like I said, I hope no one's watching this and thinking, oh, he didn't like it, he didn't have a good time with it, because that's not the case. I did enjoy it. I think it's a pretty good movie. Do I think it's as good as the first one? No, but I still did enjoy myself. I thought the soundtrack was pretty neat. I really do appreciate the wardrobe and set design, and a lot of the practical effects were really good. In particular, with the Tin Man and the Scarecrow, I was like, oh wow, that looks really good. Like that's really impressive. Um, so yeah, that is really cool. And I don't know, maybe I'm just a hater. Maybe it just didn't hit as hard for me as it did other people. So don't let my slight negativity, sway your opinion. Because I did have a good time with that. I did enjoy it, and it still has that same humor. You know, pretty much everything that you enjoyed about the first movie is here. Like nothing's really changed. It's just a different story. It's just kind of, you know, world building. So nothing wrong with that at all, honestly. And we see some really good performances in this movie, man. It gets really emotional. Like, even if you are the toughest man on this planet, there's going to be a scene or two where you're just like, man, that's sad. Like it's breaking my heart. It's bringing in the waterworks. So it is a very emotional movie. It has humor to it. You're really feeling for these characters. You can understand why people are doing what they're doing, and it's pretty easy to follow. It picks up right where the last one left off. So, um, I do like that a lot, and I can understand the hype. I can see why, the films are so popular, why the soundtracks are doing so well. Like these are brilliant performances, great music. Like you're going to be entertained one way or another. Um, like I said, I do think the first film is superior, personally, and you're more than welcome to feel differently. Everybody's different. Everyone has their own personal preferences. Um, but I would watch this movie again, honestly. And, I don't know. I don't think I would personally say it's my movie of the year, But if you do, I completely understand. There's a lot to like about this movie. There's so much to enjoy. It's a decent enough runtime. Um, Pretty much like the first one. I think I complained just that the first movie kind of overstayed its welcome, but I think with the story that's being told, it kind of needs that longer runtime. All the characters, all the different plot points, you kind of need uh, a bit of a lengthier runtime. So I get it personally. I'm not mad at it. But like I said, man, if you enjoyed Wicked, or even if you just enjoyed the story of The Wizard of Oz, stuff along those lines, definitely go watch this movie. There's lots to enjoy, there's lots to appreciate. I can tell that there was so much work put into this movie. And like I said, I may not have enjoyed it as much as the first film, but I do think it's a good time. And if I had to rank it personally, I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. It's almost there, but not quite there. It's not perfect. Um, but if you enjoyed this video, definitely feel free to drop a like, share, subscribe if you are new. I would appreciate it, and it's free. But yeah, ladies and gents, I'm in A4 and I am out. Peace.